Welcome back to Still with Sara. I don't think it's a coincidence that you pressed play on this episode today. As a collective, we are moving through one of the most intense energetic shifts that we've had in quite a long time. If you've been feeling stretched, overwhelmed, or like your life is in a constant flux, you are not alone. Astrologically, so much has been happening. The nodes of fate are activating, planets have been retrograding, and we're being pushed to release old cycles that no longer serve us. These shifts aren't just out there in the sky, they're felt in our bodies, our relationships, our money, and even our emotions. And in the middle of all of this, the universe has been speaking to me in a way that I cannot ignore. Not through a booming voice, and not through perfect clarity, but through numbers, music, and synchronicities. So let's start here. What are angel numbers and signs? Angel numbers are repeating sequences like 111, 222, 333, etc., etc. Each carries a vibrational meaning. When you keep seeing them, it's not random. It's the universe, your guides, or even your higher self saying, pay attention, here's a message for you. But signs aren't just numbers. They can come through songs, through nature, through children, through animals, through those tiny winks that remind us that the world is alive and we're not walking in this path alone. Through all of this, one artist has been the soundtrack to my days, and his name is Abel Hart. For those of you that don't know who he is, Abel Hart is an independent musician who creates high vibrational anthems. His songs are layered with healing frequencies, affirmations, and messages that feel like they were written for the soul. His music is truly medicine. And the wild part is that the songs that I had on repeat on my playlist were lining up to the exact angel numbers that I was seeing throughout the day. So if you have not listened to Abel Hart, I highly recommend. Always puts me in a great mood. I'm going to list some of the songs here for you now. I Believe It, which is about manifestation and faith. Let the Money In, about abundance and flow. Lucky, which is about divine alignment. Magnet, which is one of his newest singles, that and Vibration, they're incredible and always put me in a great mood and activate me in a crazy way. And Miracle, which is about stability and grounding. It was like the universe wasn't just showing me numbers. It was scoring my life with music that carried the same codes, and it was really wild to experience. Okay, so the first number that I kept seeing was 000. And that angel number means the void, the reset, the infinite womb before creation. And that's exactly how I've felt lately, especially with this last astrological shift. I've been standing in emptiness and worried about bills and dealing with chronic pain in my body 24/7 and not sure how everything will unfold. But 000 reminded me that the void isn't empty. It's full of infinite possibilities. It's basically Source saying, this is a reset. Trust what you can't see yet. And the music I was bumping in my car, when I saw that angel number, was I Believe It. A song that was all about manifestation and trust. And it carried me through the nothingness, reminding me that faith is a frequency too. And then I saw 555. Now, this angel number is about transformation and change, the kind that shakes things up so we can realign. Kind of on point for this shift, don't you think? It was my reminder that, yes, things are shifting and they feel so chaotic, but this is movement. It's not punishment. This is the bridge between the void and the breakthrough. And playing in the background when I saw this was this moment. It's a song about presence, about grounding into the now instead of spiraling ahead. That's exactly the anchor that I needed in the storm. The next angel number I saw was 666, and I saw it exactly at 5:55. We've been taught to fear 666, right? But in truth, it's about balance and realignment. It's the universe saying, you've slipped into fear. Come back to love and return to center. That was me in that moment, spiraling into survival mode, my shoulder screaming from carrying too much weight. And then 666 at 555, that's a cosmic correction. The soundtrack I was listening to, Magnet. The frequency is all about love and harmony. Listening to this reminded me, when I realign with love, I become magnetic. I don't have to force or grind. I attract. Soon after, I started seeing 888 everywhere, and sometimes even 8888. Now, 8 is the number of abundance, harvest, financial flow, and karmic return. It's the universe saying, the seeds you've planted are coming back multiplied, so don't give up. And that gave me goosebumps because what are we in right now? We're going into the fall season, into the equinox, right? And then all of these other astrological shifts that we have coming ahead. It was perfectly aligned. To top that off, guess what I was listening to? It was Let the Money In. This song is played at 888 hertz as well. Right at the lyric about breaking free from the matrix and calling in abundance, a huge flock of birds flew overhead, and I froze. Because birds symbolize freedom, perspective, and messages from spirit. And in that moment, it felt like nature itself was echoing, yes, Sarah, keep flying higher because abundance is here. It was such a surreal moment because with all the stuff I've been struggling with lately, it gave me hope. Just made my heart full. It made me feel loved. It's cool when the universe talks back to you. And it's such a beautiful thing to witness. But I think the deepest moment came later when I wasn't listening to music at all. I was actually talking with my boyfriend about everything that we've been building together. And I was saying, I just wish that I could get paid to exist, to live my purpose, to do what I love without constantly worrying about being in survival. And then 777 appeared. My jaw literally dropped and I looked at him and I'm like, did that really just happen as I was saying that to you? Because 777 is divine confirmation. It's the jackpot frequency, not just financially, but spiritually. It's the universe saying, yes, this is possible. Yes, girl, you're walking in the right path. And this time, there was no song. There was no background noise or anything. It was just me, present, speaking from my heart. And then I immediately look up and I see that number, right when my soul was speaking its truth. That is something that you cannot explain. You cannot script. It just happens. And it was just like a nice little hug from the universe, letting me know, like, hey, we got you. Just trust and have faith. And the synchronicities didn't stop there, because throughout the day, babies and dogs kept being drawn to me. Now, babies, that's pure soul energy right there, and still super, super close to source. Whereas dogs, those little things are unconditional love and loyalty in physical form. Both babies and dogs were gravitating towards me on the same day that all of these numbers and songs were swirling. And it was like the entire fabric of life was reminding me that I'm magnetic when I'm in love and to stay right here. So looking back on all this, the sequence is undeniable. Seeing 000 when I was listening to I Believe It, that message was believe in the void. Seeing 555 when I was listening to This Moment, that message was stay present in the change. 666 while I was listening to Magnet, which is one of my favorite songs. That message was to realign with love. And 888 when I was listening to Let the Money In. And then I saw those birds fly overhead at the same exact time. That message was that I need to be open to abundance and I'm about to break free. And then there was the 777 angel number I saw when I was in pure presence and speaking my truth. That message was divine confirmation of my purpose. Numbers, music, birds, babies, and dogs. It's all one conversation. The universe speaking through every channel possible, reminding me to trust the cycles and divine timing. And this isn't just my story. This is collective. We are all moving through cycles right now. The astrology is shaking us awake, closing doors, pushing us out of old patterns, and preparing us for new alignments. So, let me ask you, are you in the void of 000? In the change of 555? The realignment of 666? The harvest of 888? Or the confirmation of 777? And even beyond numbers, what songs, animals, or even synchronicities have been showing up in your world? The more you notice, the louder the guidance becomes. So stay present and see what the universe has to say. For me, the bills are still real. The pain in my body is still there. But so are the signs. So is the music. So are the birds, the babies, and the dogs. And that's enough to remind me I am guided, I am supported, and I am not alone. And neither are you. So stay present, notice the signs, trust the cycles, and know that divine timing is always, always working in your favor. Thank you for being here in the spiral with me. Until next time, stay still, stay present, and trust the cycles.